YouTube family, Instagram family, what's good, what's good? This is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. And this is the full moon in Leo video, okay? I wasn't going to do a video for this moon. I didn't do a video for the Aquarius new moon, which is my moon. For my Aquarian people out there, sorry for that. But I got selfish. And I was going to get selfish on this video too. But this full moon in Leo video, and this full moon in Leo, it's going to be a very intense moon. Like when I looked at it, I said, man, that's an intense angle. You know, either some moons are more intense than others, okay? So when we talking about Leo, okay, because I'm going to break it down for y'all. I'm going to try to give y'all the game, you know. I'm going to try to give y'all the game. A lot of y'all, you know, I get it. You're living in silence. You want to be strong. You want to, you know, do the right thing. But I'm telling you, and the people who will understand this, you're going to set yourself free. Sometimes doing the right thing is the wrong thing. Very few people will get that. But sometimes doing the wrong thing is the right thing. And you got to understand that. Because, listen, when it comes to yourself, there is no wrong thing. And that's what we keep getting stuck at. We keep worrying about how someone else is going to feel. And that's where this moon is going to touch at, those type of emotions. Because Leo represents romance, love affairs. It's the fifth house, it's the fun house, but it has some serious aspects in there. Like I said, romance, love affairs, okay? It's the house of drama, okay? The ego, all right? And it's the house of fun, games, vacations, your cash money, and all of that. But the angle, I don't see that angle there. I see romance, love affairs, and I see drama and over the top, because it's forming a T-square to the second and the 11th house. Okay, and we're going to cover them two signs. All right, so we talking about the Leo full moon, okay? But what people don't understand is, and this is why, you know, I made a video and I said there's really no such thing of Leo season. There's really no such thing. I mean, I get it. The moon is there or the sun is there. But that sun and that moon does not aspect by itself. And there's other signs that it aspects with that can cause a lot of things. It can cause everything. Actually, it can cause everything. Okay, good or bad, doesn't matter. Luck, bad luck, karma, no, it forms everything. So we're going to talk about the fifth house, which is Leo, romance, love affairs, again, the heart, ego, being overly dramatic, fun, games, vacations, children, fertility, creativity, the fun house, okay? That house is squaring the second house of Taurus, all right? And that house has a couple of powerful planets there as well already. We're talking about the North Node, and we're talking about Uranus, okay, which is the planet of pleasant or unpleasant surprises, okay? Okay, and this is why that angle is an intense angle, okay? And then we go from Taurus, the second house. So we went from Leo, the fifth house, to Taurus, the second house. And now we're going to go to Aquarius, which is the 11th house of the groups and friends you associate with, okay? Freedom and independence, rebellion, okay? It's a house of no emotions. It's totally logical. I have to do what's right for me, the truth. Okay? It's about technology, moving forward, the future, you know, advancement. It's not about attachment. Okay? So we call that a T-square when you got 3 signs within a 90-degree angle, and that is an intense angle. Then we have Mars squaring Venus. Gemini is squaring Venus and Pisces. A lot of mutable energy there, man. It's a rough angle. So I'm telling people, it's a lot of y'all. You're feeling a certain way, and pay attention to it, because it ain't gonna go anywhere. It only intensifies when you don't do what you're supposed to do. For real. Taurus is your money, your house, all your material possessions, all banking and financial situations, institutions, your bills, your self-esteem, your self-worth. Okay? All of that is in a tough angle with this moon. You know? So relationships are going to be tested at this time. I'm just keeping it 100. You know? Like I said, the worst thing you can do is suffer in silence. You got to get real with yourself right now. And that's why a lot of people are getting sick and collapsing and dying and all of that. They so stressed out. It ain't just that shot. Don't think it's just that shot causing that. No. People are dying, dropping dead from just extreme stress and the pressures of life. And they don't understand it's all internal. It's not the reality. It's not the reality. You cannot allow your mind and your heart to control you. And that's what we've done, because we don't understand ourselves. I will always say, people are trained to react to what they see and hear. And that's dangerous, because you need to understand how you feel, not what you see and hear. You got to understand feelings, your inner self. Everything ain't worth getting mad over. But if you're just using your eyes and your ears, you're going to just get mad. You're going to just react. And that's what you got to get control of, everybody. And the only way you can do that is to know your inner self, know your triggers. Okay? Understand these cycles. When these moons come, you're going to be a different person. You're going to think different. Things may happen faster. Things may happen slower. They may come out of nowhere, good or bad. Okay? Like this moon, these subjects and conversations that's going to come up with romance and love affairs and just relationships in general can come out of nowhere, because we're talking about the planet of pleasant and unpleasant surprises. Like your wife can just say, I don't want to be married no more. Or your husband can say, I don't want to be married no more. This is that type of energy. And then it can lead to that argument. Mars and Gemini, somebody going to get bitter, say something to that Pisces in Venus, and the person hurt the person's feelings, and then that's it. It's a wrap right there. That's how that energy works. That's how that energy works. You know, we talking fire, Leo. That's a strong energy. It's direct and blunt. It does not play around. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. And when when you break a Leo's loyalty, you don't come back from that, because they're some of the most loyal people out there, Leos and Sagittarius. And you break their loyalty, you ain't coming back. That's the kind of energy that's out there at this Leo full moon. This Leo moon is at 16 degrees, so check your birth natal charts to see what's in your 5th house, or what you got at 16. I'm gonna say 12 to 18 degrees. If you're around 12 to 18 degrees, you're going to feel it the strongest. But 16 to 18, definitely. This moon is going to something. If you got something in a relationship that needs to be resolved, or somebody's holding something in, it's coming out at this moon. I guarantee you that. It's coming out. Or somebody going to change up or something. You're going to notice something. You're going to have to ask, what's wrong with you or something. Because it's that type of pressure. It's that type of pressure. And I haven't made a video like this in a long time, but when I looked at that angle, I was like, man, listen, it's going to be a strain on some relationships. And a lot of y'all hitting it now, because the full moon is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. It's Friday or Saturday. But the energy is here already. That's what made me do this video. I was feeling like, man, you know what? You better do this video. Because I'm telling y'all, some of y'all might just wake up and just feel like a whole nother person. Like you just don't want to do what you did anymore. Like you may say something like this, you know, I ain't never give myself a chance to be a nurse, or man, give myself a chance to be a barber and shit. I got married at 19. I had kids. I didn't know what I was doing. Maybe having type of thoughts like that. Man or woman, doesn't matter what your sign is. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It doesn't. So, with that being said, understand that energy is fixed. Taurus is fixed. Leo is fixed. Aquarius is fixed. They do not like change, and they are the 3 most stubborn signs in the astrology. That's the kind of energy that's going to be out there. Stubborn, fixed, and it's going to be direct communication. You got Leo and Gemini. You know, but when you add Pisces in that Gemini mix, those could be lies too. Because Pisces is about illusions and delusions, and not seeing things with rose-colored glasses on. Seeing things with rose-colored glasses on, you know? Ignoring the truth. Please don't be one of those people. Okay? Please don't be one of those people. If you see it, you better believe it, and you better act on it, because if not, it gets worse the next time. It gets worse the next time. Because I told you guys, we're coming to an end of a cycle. Everything must be cleaned out. And I know people don't want to hear that. They don't believe me. But I'm telling you, why you think things are just getting worse everywhere, at your job, everywhere. Everything is just getting tight. Ain't nothing letting up. You got to make moves. If you had a job you hate, you got to get out of there. You can't stay there. You know what I'm saying? You cannot stay at a job you hate no more. You can't. If you're in a relationship that you want to be at, you can't stay there no more. You can't. Anything where you feel like I just can't take it no more, you gotta let it go, or it's gonna eat you up. It's gonna eat you up, man. So I hope nobody is going through that. Again, that's why birth natal charts are such a necessity, so you can understand how to control those inner energies and those inner feelings when these energies come around, so you don't make that mistake of just firing off and starting something that just ends your relationship, because that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to do the 12 signs because I wanted to focus on the serious side of this moon, because that angle is so strong. I mean, if you ain't in no relationship and you keep grinding hard, this may be a time when you hear a lot of no's, but keep going, because people are going to be stubborn and stuck in their way. If it ain't what they like right now, they might not take it. But don't take that as your failure or it's over. You have to persevere through this time. Keep working. Or it may just be harder to get a yes or whatever, but this angle is real strong. So whatever you do, be logical. Do not be emotional. Emotions do not work at this time. All emotions is going to do is like throwing gasoline on a fire right now. Okay? People can get shot easily at this time. Fights can break out easily at this time. Stay logical. Do not be emotional, flying off the hook if you can help it. Because some of y'all are not going to be able to help it. You're not. Okay? I just think relationships this weekend and going forward the next couple of weeks, it's going to be some crazy stuff going on there, you know. If you need your chart read, compatibility reading, you can reach me here on YouTube, which I tell you guys, subscribe and listen to them older videos, even the new ones, but the older ones, some gems on there. Or you can hit me on Instagram at Lee_and_spirituality. At Instagram. Okay, so we're gonna start with Leo. This is your new moon. It's time. You can transform. This is the end of a cycle. You can wipe the slate clean right here and now, or you can repeat a cycle. So Leo is all about your look, your health, your body, anything that is you, anything that is going to better you. Okay? It's a time to start right now. Clean the slate, right? The next sign is Virgo. Virgo, this will be in the 12th house of your opposite sign, Pisces. So this can be a challenging house for Virgos because you Virgos might have been seeing things with rose-colored glasses on, and now you're going to come out blazing like a Leo, analyzing and criticizing, okay? And be very careful because if you overanalyze and over-criticize, it's going to be over, okay, the relationship, all right? So we're talking healing, closure, 12th house, spirituality, and also remember, this is the house of self-sabotaging behaviors, okay, and addictions, so be careful there. It's the house of all creativity, art, writing, dancing, all of that kind of stuff, acting. So any Virgos doing any kind of artistic stuff, this could be a time, a window where you can come in and do something. Full moon's a great time to travel too, so this might be a great time for you to come in and show your artwork or whatever it is you do. This might be a great time, okay? The next sign is Libra. Libra, this will take place in the 11th house of Aquarius. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, Libras, y'all been going through it in these relationships, especially with family too. The 11th house is the groups and friends you associate with, separation and detachment. There may be a lot of people, Libras out there, especially Libras, a lot of Libras is in bad relationships and marriages, and too many friends, too many associates around. You know, it's time to detach and separate from the people you don't need, okay? We're talking freedom and independence, okay? We're talking about rebellion, okay? Taking your power back, all right? Rebelling against people who ain't respecting you and all of that. It's time to take your power back, all right? So we're talking astrology, technology, the future, advancement, all of that stuff for Libras, okay? So the next sign we are talking about is Scorpio. Scorpio, this will take place in the 10th house of Capricorn, and that's interesting for Scorpio because we're talking about your career, your long-term goals, your status in the world, your reputation, okay? We're talking about landlords, supervisors, bosses, anybody who has it above you, your father, all right? We're talking about karma for some Scorpios, okay? We're also talking about time and discipline, all right? How you use your time, all right? Old age, all right? So the 10th house, there's a lot going on in that 10th house, but I can see Scorpios in a lot of those situations. So if you're a Scorpio, don't remember, guys, it ain't just your birthday sign. You got Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, all right? Or Mercury, and it will affect you, all right? So that's why you need to understand and get your birth natal charts. They had a 10th house, but that's a house of Earth, Capricorn, so it's a house that Scorpio can function in, you know what I'm saying? But some of you Scorpios, karma, okay? All right, so the next sign is Sagittarius. This is going to take place in your house, the 9th house of learning, teaching, the higher mind, your morals, values, ethics, and beliefs, all right? That's big for Sagittarius. It's all of that, for real, teaching, learning, the higher mind. So taking the high road. Most Sagittarius do take the high road, though. I mean, every now and then you might get one with Scorpio in their chart. They want to kill you. Excuse me, I know I'll be tripping and shit. Yeah, so this is right in your house, Sagittarius. Foreign people, foreign lands, foreign travel. Again, this is a full moon, good time to travel. Okay, Sagittarius, just be yourselves, okay? Just be yourselves. Okay, the next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, this will take place in the 8th house of Scorpio. So we're talking about sex and intimacy. And that could be big for some Capricorns because some Capricorns are Aquariuses and they have problems with intimacy with people, okay? We're talking about shared resources, shared finances, your partner's resources, assets, taxes, loans, all right? So there could be discussions about money in the future. Change and transformation, total transformation, never to be the same again. Death, okay, actual physical death. Many Capricorns experience that. My condolences. There also could be death and inheritance. So there could be some Capricorns that benefit from an inheritance from a death, okay? But What I see big for Capricorns is change and total transformation, okay? To become a new version of yourself. I hear that big for Capricorns, all right? So the next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius is this is going to take place in the opposite sign. In the seventh house of your opposite sign. Leo, it's going to be in the seventh house of your marriage and relationships of all kind, okay? Um, um, Business contracts, all right? Business partners of all kind, all right? Justice, okay? Um, Legal matters, okay? So if there are any Aquariuses that's dealing in legal matters or something right now, this might be a time to contact a legal matter, or you may be hearing news about a legal matter, okay? Your enemies, known and unknown, so be careful there, some Aquariuses, all right? What else the seventh house has in there? Beauty, okay? Comfort, that's the seventh house, okay? The seventh house is really the house of relationships and marriage, all right? So Aquarius is in relationships or marriages or want to be in a relationship or be in a marriage. This may be a time where you may be in those type of vibes, okay? And remember, you can be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, all right? Doesn't matter. The next sign is Pisces. Pisces, this is going to take place in the sixth house of your opposite sign, Virgo. And let me just say this for Pisces. Health is big. I'm hearing that, okay? Health, all right? So we're talking about health, your work and service to others, your co-workers, okay? Analyzing and criticizing, so be careful with that. Your pets, that's big for Pisces people. So your pets could be a issue at this time as well, okay? So if any Pisces people lose a pet at this time, my condolences, or I hope you find your pet, because that can happen at this time. It's that kind of energy I have for you Pisces, all right? We're talking your sleeping patterns, your food intake, how you schedule and organize your day. That's another thing that's big for Pisces, okay? How you schedule and organize your day, all right? So the next sign is Aries. Aries, this is going to take place in, Pisces is what? The sixth house, in the fifth house of Leo, okay? And Aries, that can be a crazy house for you, because we're talking about romance and love affairs and drama and arguing, okay? And Aries rules arguments, all right? So Aries people, please be careful for the next couple of weeks, all right, through this full moon, because there could be some all of a sudden out of nowhere conversations that you didn't expect, and you might not take them well, okay? We're talking about fun, games, vacations, your cash money. The fifth house is also your ego and your heart, all right? And this is why I'm trying to tell Aries people, please, you might have to dial down at this time, all right? So the next sign is Taurus. Taurus, this is going to take place in the fourth house of Cancer, which is your home, your family, your children, your mother, your foundation, your emotions, your family heritage. And that's right up Taurus's alley, because they love their family. But if you're a Taurus that's having drama with your family, there could be turbulent times coming, all right? I'm just putting that out there, right? So the next sign is Gemini. And Gemini, this is right in your house, the third house of communication of all kinds. Okay, emails, text, phone calls, gossip. Be careful of that, because you will get instant karma. Geminis, be careful of that. Okay, so we're talking about your siblings, your neighbors, okay, your local neighborhood, anything in your local area, short distance trips and accidents. Okay, so Geminis, be careful, but that's your house. You should be good there, all right? And last but not least, the next sign is Cancer. Cancer, this will take place in the second house of Taurus, and this is the house of your work, your money, your self-esteem and self-worth, all your material possessions, your car, your home, okay, everything that you own, all right? All banking and financial situations and institutions, your bills, okay? It's also about food and food intake, all right? Being lazy, being stubborn, okay? You want to stay away from those things, all right? So listen, that's all 12 signs. If you would like your birth natal chart, it's absolutely free. Again, you can reach me right here on YouTube, or you can reach me at Lee_and_spirituality underscore astrology at Instagram. All right. So this is Lee. One love. All services will be in the video below on YouTube and below on Instagram. Peace out.